Cross-border travel attempts to cross national borders. Usually, overseas travel involves thorough preparation and planning. But what if we went just like visiting a friend in a neighboring town, stopping by briefly to eat something delicious, do some sightseeing, and return? What if there were technology that allowed software to travel just like an overseas trip? Is it possible to travel from Google's country to Microsoft's country? Let's find out in Building 8.
This is Google Land. I am currently in Google Sheets. I plan to combine Sheet 3 and Sheet 4 with Sheet 1 and Sheet 2 to pack them into a backpack, and then import this into MS Office Excel. Just like people traveling abroad, software requires a passport, visa, and packing when crossing borders. Go to Extensions, App Script in the Google Sheets menu. This corresponds to a passport for travel. I believe it corresponds to an exit permit. This is the Google Script screen. Google Script is a place where you write code to pack Google Sheets and distribute them on the internet. First, let's try packing the code, just like backpacking. This is code that sends data from Sheet 1 in JSON format. In other words, the only data transmission target is Sheet 1. Without the help of AI, and unless one is proficient in Google Script, one would likely have attempted to code Sheets 2, 3, and 4 separately to retrieve them. However, I changed my mind after attempting to do so. I think it would be much simpler to commission artificial intelligence to process these 4 sheets in JSON format all at once. If I commission the AI to do the coding, it will likely generate a single Google script, so I don't think I will need to copy and paste each sheet. Four sheets, 4 Google scripts. It smells a bit like a beginner's work, but, well, I'll just leave it like this for now and go to sleep. Artificial intelligence is... Surprisingly, it's exactly like my friend. Why? If I'm smart, my friend is smart too. And if I'm stupid... I just asked a pretty smart question. However, this smart question is coding that the AI has already done for me. Even if I ask a question using the coding question generated by the AI does not complain. The AI is smart, but it is a kind friend. Let's look at the AI's answer. It seems the era of doing coding yourself is over. It asks you to choose one of 2 options. Should I pack only 4 sheets and leave? Or should I pack everything and leave? To put it simply, are you packing for a trip, or are you packing your entire household to move? Of course, I am going on a trip. Therefore, the coding for the first JSON packing is correct. Copy this. Paste and delete unnecessary scripts. I just finished packing. The task of sending packed items is required. While the coding for packing is handled well, the AI does not automatically send the backpack. Click the Deploy button. Go to Settings and click Web App. Set Users with Access Permissions to All Users. Click the Deploy button. Copy the web app URL. This is because we must prevent a situation where the AI automatically consigns a backpack even before the owner has boarded the train. I will open Microsoft Excel and try to import data from 4 Google Sheets. Open Excel by creating a new file and click Import from Web. Paste the copied URL into the pop-up window. Click OK. Then, the Power Query Editor window opens, and you will see the data coming from Google across the border into Excel. However, the imported data looks a bit strange. It seems to have come in a list format rather than a table format. Oh no! Currency exchange! This task feels similar to exchanging currency locally in a travel destination. It is a situation where you need to convert a list into a tale. First, you should record it in MS Excel as a list, and then figure out what to do, right? It is displayed as list in the Excel table. You would need to modify the Power Query that created this table, right? Enter the query editor. Open the advanced editor in the Power Query editor. We are going to copy the current M code and have the Copilot modify the code based on it. Copy it. Close the Power Query editor completely. Close all Power Query editors. Paste the copied M code into the Copilot and request that it modify the M code to display it in a table format. Copy the M code generated by the Copilot. This is an M code designed to display data as a table rather than in a list format. Open the Power Query editor again. Open the advanced editor. Paste the M code modified by the AI. Ta-da! What will the result be? Yes, the AI is really good at coding. It combines the records from sheet 1, 2, 3, and 4 into a single table and displays it in a table format. Microsoft's Power Query is a sophisticated service that even displays which sheet the source data from Google Sheets is located in. So far, I have verified the process of transferring data from Google Country to MS Country, specifically to Excel. Next, I plan to create a process for transferring data to Access rather than Excel.
How was your journey from Google to Excel?
I am looking forward to a 3-day, 2-night backpacking trip to Shimonoseki.